Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to Roads Less Traveled. We're here to do another install video. Today we're going to be checking out the Carpuride 502. I always use Gaia GPS for my navigation. I've got a phone mount here. I've used everything from iPhones to those Android rugged phones. iPhone I think works the best, but I'm kind of sick of putting my phone on here. It ruins the camera from all the vibrating, and then every time I go to take a picture, since I have a waterproof case on it, it kind of skews all that, so figured I'd try something new. I put my Moto Dash set up and I've got this mount here, so I'm hoping I can have the screen hooked up somehow to this RAM ball down here, hoping it will kind of sit somewhere in this area and give me a nice view. It does Apple CarPlay, will go right from my phone. I can use my Gaia, Google Maps, so let's open it up and check it out. Carpuride's up there. I think it looks awesome. So I'm gonna get it wired in and fired up. I got the connections wired up to the battery. Fuse is right here. Now I'm just gonna run the cable up under the gas tank, run it right back through there, and it'll plug in up here. Oh, we got it routed up there. She turns on. I don't know how to turn it off. Looks good though. I don't know if there's a power button or what, but the bike is off and it's hooked up to power and it just started, so I will have to play with that. Well, that answers that right in front of my face. Display off. I don't know if that's gonna eat battery or not. I guess we're gonna have to find out. That's pretty nifty. So the answer to that question is yes, it will eat battery. Right here is a little power button, so you got to do that to actually power it on and off. Push that to turn it on and off. Turns on pretty quick. And then it automatically, via Bluetooth, will sync to my phone and open up Apple CarPlay. Once it's all connected, it's got everything on there. I got my Gaia, which is pretty awesome. I can't pinch to zoom. You gotta use the plus and minus buttons. Little annoying, not a big deal. Again, works really well with just touching it using your fingers. I'll have to check it out with gloves, but looks great up there. Definitely having that up in front of me, I think is gonna be a game changer. All right, it's first time on the bike with the Carpuride. We're gonna give it a little test run, see how it goes. Seems pretty glove friendly, so that's good. So we're gonna test out a few things. I can say already, just being able to glance down at it, it's right in my line of view very easily without having to look down like I did on my phone mount. So that's nice. I'll have to try standing up. I think I angled it pretty good for standing as well. So when we get to our first dirt, we'll check that out. So a couple of quirks with this so far. For whatever reason, it connects to my phone via the Carpuride, and I've got my Gaia, Google Maps. I can make calls and I can receive calls through my headset. I can listen to music. But whenever I get a text message, I tried to listen to it and it switches on my phone for some reason from the Senna headset to what it says on my phone. It just says CarPlay. And I have to physically go back on my phone to click it back. So I've got to play with that because that's a little odd. So I figured out why I was having the problem where I couldn't answer texts or calls from the Carpuride screen. I could only answer it from my headset. It would switch to a different mode, and that's because you have to pair your iPhone to the Carpuride, and then I found out you have to pair your Senna to the audio output. Once you do that, everything works perfectly, and now I can answer calls, texts, and use Siri and everything from my headset. So, problem solved. Overall, the screen works well with the gloves, but these icons are a little small, and it
can be a little bit, these are my like colder weather gloves. They're a little bit harder to use, but overall, I'm able to touch the screen. I'm able to navigate back and forth pretty easily. If I wanted to go to Spotify, go back to Gaia, make a phone call, I can go over to Google Maps if needed. So it's pretty easy, and it works pretty well. I'm definitely liking it so far as glancing at the route. I can see it right in front of me. That's really nice. It's a really bright screen. Alright, so we got our first stretch of dirt road. What I want to see, it's not a gnarly dirt road, but I want to see how good it stays. Hopefully it's not going to bounce around and move on me. I also want to see standing up if this is a good angle. Sitting down, it's great. So we'll see how it does. Yeah, I mean, I can totally see that. I might even angle it a tad more. I don't want to mess with it too much, because I do like, you know, the way I can see it sitting down. But at a glance, I can see the trail. The sunshade's not in my way or anything, so I think we are pretty good. So far, I'm really digging it. We're going through here about 45, 50 miles an hour. Some bumps, some rocks, and it's moving around, but it seems fine. So didn't move. Seems like a pretty good angle. I could see it standing up. Impressions for sure. I wish I bought it a long time ago. It was, I believe, for the this is the 5-inch screen, the Carpuride 502. I want to say it was $250 or something like that. When I went on the website, I put in my email address and got 50 bucks off. It's 200 bucks. Absolutely worth it. As someone who always ran a phone on their handlebars, this keeps my phone safe, whether it's charging in my tank bag or in my pocket if I'm stopping a lot to take pictures. But yeah, just having the screen up in front of me like this, huge game changer. I can take a quick glance and see my route. I'm able to switch back and forth between Google Maps and all that, which is really awesome. I'm able to see it standing up. It's not in my way. I think it looks, the dash itself looks amazing. I got my Moto dash, I got my Trail Tech and everything set up, and I think that Carpuride sitting up there just really, it looks good without having a whole rally tower and all that, which is really cool. I'm digging it so far. So first impressions, I really like it, worth the money so far. Absolutely impressed. Easy installation, as you saw. You can even do a USB where you just plug it in. I wanted to keep my USB open for charging my camera batteries and all that, so I opted to just wire it through. Super easy. I just followed the same path that I did for the wiring harness for my lights and all that I did, so super easy. Yeah, first impressions of the Carpuride 502, big thumbs up. I've got a ride planned this upcoming weekend. It's the annual Devil's Fork Jocassee Gorges trip. It's going to be a cold one, but I'm super excited for that. And I'm glad to have some time to iron out the kinks, so I have this as my navigation setup. So really excited, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some use out of the information. If you're gonna plan to do this setup or just looking into a Carpuride, but I would say do it. Big thumbs up for me. So as always, appreciate it. Thanks for watching.